So it's Sunday and we've got back from the car boot and it was absolutely massive. It was the first one of the year at this particular location, and there must have been masses of pent-up car boot energy because there was hundreds of people there. We arrived at 7 o'clock in the morning and we were queuing for 25 minutes before we could even get in. And as I say, it was huge. There were so many sellers and so many buyers and so many books. So I did have a few trips back to the car, and now it's really starting to look like I'm a hoarder. So I might have to rein it in a bit. Anyway, let's run through a few of what I got, or all of what I've got. So this is in no particular order because I can't remember which order I got them in, but I picked up these three Maggie, is that Stiefvater, I'm going to say, Raven Boys trilogy, books 1 to 3. Hopefully it's a trilogy, and in really nice condition, and they were £1. Then I picked up Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, the first one, in the nice shiny cover, because I have a set of the shiny cover ones and I was missing the shiny cover number 1. I've got like 2, 3, 4 and 5, I think, so I can bundle those together now. Haven't read these yet. Did watch the TV series on Disney Plus though, it was quite good. I got another couple of Simon Scarrows for my collection. The Legion and the Eagle and the Wolves. I'm hoping these ones I haven't got. These were 50p each. They're actually quite nice condition. But yeah, as you know, I'm collecting those so that I can make a big read of them. And then a couple of weekends ago, at one of the charity shops, or actually I can't remember if it was a charity shop or a car boot, I picked up some Simon R. Green book, and that kind of put him on my radar. So today I picked up these ones. They were 50p a book, but I managed to talk him into giving me all of these for £2, so I did get one free in effect, 50p each and then one free. So this one's Deathstalker Coda and Drinking Midnight Wine. Death Star Rebellion. Deathstalker. No, that was Deathstalker as well, not Death Star. Deathstalker Rebellion and Deathstalker Prelude. And Blue Moon. I will have a look and see which series they belong to, if it's the same as the one I picked up the other week, and I'll interject here. Oops, sorry, not the camera. Remember in my previous video I sold some Armistead Morpin and didn't really like them, but they sell quite well. I found another set, although this is missing book 2, I think. No, book 3 this one's missing, unfortunately, but they were only £1 for all of them, so I figure I'll keep my eye out for the missing one and sell them as a set again. These sell easily as a set of 6 for £14.99 easy. For myself, I got a Pooh and the Philosophers for 50p. Just sounded really cool. I love Winnie the Pooh, and yeah, fun little read. I think I had the Tao of Tigger in before. Now this one I have no idea on. I need to do some research. I just thought that it was like an old book, not too bad condition. It was 50p, and it's called The Sexual Extremities of the World by Dr. Iwan Bloch. That's how you pronounce it. 2 volumes in 1, Book Awards New York, and it's copyright 1964. And Library of Congress catalogue card number 6425086, and it was printed in the States. So what it was doing in on the south coast of Wales? I have no idea, but it looks really weird, and I thought it might be one of those niche books that might sell. I have no idea. I will have to look it up and find out. Niche books that I know do sell well, of course, are the Folio Society ones, and this is the Folio Book of Days. Unfortunately, this one, although it's quite heavy, it's really nice, and this is in good condition. Oh, sorry, not the camera. Try and get it out of its case. So that's its case. It's got a lovely sun and moon and everything on it. That's really pretty. And it's basically, I think, like quotes and things for every day of the year. Really nice. But unfortunately, there seems to be quite a lot of them for sale on eBay at the moment. So probably not a massive amount of money, maybe $14.99. So it's not one of the rare ones. Still nice to see. Might have to flick through that myself. Oh, weighty though. And I have I love Raymond Feast, and this is one I haven't read. And this is a first edition, Raymond Feast Rides a Dread Legion. I need to do a bit of research and see which one that is, but yeah, you can see this is a first edition. Quite nice condition. That one was 50p. And so was this one, which was from the same guy. He obviously was like me and likes Raymond Feast. Wrath of a Mad God. Haven't read that one either yet. And yeah, first edition again. Not sure if Raymond Feast books have much value as first editions, but really bought it to read, to be honest. And if it's got any value to sell, then that's just a bonus. Although some Raymond Feasts I've found are keepers. For instance, my version of I've got Magician, well, the whole trilogy. Yeah, I'm not going to part with those. Someone was giving this away for free, so I picked it up because it looked cute. It's The Rabbit Who Wants to Fall Asleep, and it's got an audio book with it. So I have no idea if that's got any resale value, but I rescued it from the free pile, and if it doesn't have any resale value, I will be taking it to the charity shop after listening to it. Maybe it will help me get to sleep. I got another set of Michael Grant, Plague, Light, Lies, Hunger, Gone. I can't remember which order they're in. I think actually there's 6, but this is only the 5. Oh, I'll put them down there because they're quite heavy. I got these a while ago. I picked these ones I paid £2 for. And I've still got them into my to read pile down there. And I thought they might have some value, but they really don't seem to have a massive amount, and they don't seem to have a massive sell-through either. So that might have been a bit of a mistake buying those, but I'll probably just put them on for the minimum of $9.99. Well, see how much they weigh first. It might need to be a little bit higher just to account for the post. And then if they don't sell, they can go back to the charity shop. I think they might be better condition than the ones I got before. Then for £1, I managed to pick up the Twilight box set, which is in really nice condition. These are the white edition. This is the Atom edition. Yeah, these look really good. I don't think they've been read, to be honest. Might need a little bit of a clean up. They're a little bit dusty. I did pick up the set in the black covers a little while ago, and as I said, I haven't read them yet, but they have got a small amount of resale value. But I thought, as this was like a kind of quite posh newish box set, this might have a bit more, and I guess I might be able to get $14.99 possibly. I'll put a thing on the screen if I see it's any different to that. Oh yeah, then some random things. There was a house clearance guy who was basically getting rid of stuff for free because obviously he didn't want to take it to landfill, I guess. So I picked up a few audiobooks. This is a CD. This is Gervais Finn, Up and Down in the Dales. And this one's the same person, Head Over Heels in the Dales. So I'm guessing I can bundle these two together. I had a quick look up at these. I think they might be about £9.99 each with value. So if I bundle them together, maybe 18, or maybe put them a bit lower to make them shift. They're actually biographies, and I don't tend to listen to biographies very much, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be bothering to listen to these. Depends if I run out of audiobooks and I've still got gardening to do. But yeah. And then also he had some really old, remember these? Cassette tapes. I had no idea if cassette tapes are worth anything, and it turns out they're not. Well, this one isn't anyway. So this is Peter Ustinov's autobiography, and then Geoffrey Wellham, First Light. That's an autobiography, I think, as well. I don't think that's got any value either, but then they were free, so who cares? And John Grisham, The Partner, which you thought would have had, but no, maybe on CD it does, but as tape, no. So I think these ones will be going to the charity shop, unless I don't actually know if I've got a tape player, to be honest. I'd be interested in listening to the John Grisham one. But yeah, I'm going to have to see if we've actually got a tape player. I think my husband randomly actually picked up a tape player from the same guy, but I have no idea if it works. So we'll have to see. And try not to drop them as I show you them. Oh, these are really heavy as well. So these are books 1 to 8 of A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. And these are the really nice small format hardbacks. So obviously I got the first one, The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Wide Widow, is that? Yeah. The Wide Widow, The Miserable Mill, The Austere Academy, The Ersatz Elevator, The Vile Village, and The Hostile Hospital. So it's 1 to 8, and also the Blank Book, which is really sweet. This is basically a journal, so you can write your own series of unfortunate events, and each page has got like a nice little quote from the books, I guess. So that's quite sweet. So you could have that on your bookshelf in amongst your books, and no one would know it's your diary. Cute. If it's a complete set, I could possibly get £30. Having only the 8 with the Blank Book, I don't know if it's going to come anywhere near that. So it might be worth holding on to those until I can find the missing ones. I have actually got books 1 to 3 as one hardback book, and 4 to 6 as one hardback book as well, which are the ones I'm probably going to read. Then I caught up with my husband, and he said he'd found me a few books, and he thought I was missing a Garth Nix from this series. Unfortunately, yes, Steve, the one I'm missing is Sunday, so not these two. So I'll have a look, see which of these are better condition, these ones or the ones I've already got, and I will keep the better ones and take the other ones to the charity shop. He also picked up a fighting fantasy book because he knows I'm always talking about those, but this one's not got a massive value because it's the wizard one rather than the nice green puffin one, which is the one that does sell well. Possibly get up to £7 for this if you're really lucky. See if it's got any writing in it. See if anyone's used the adventure thingy in the back. Oops. Don't they still put an adventure sheet in the back of this version? They had one in the... maybe it's at the front. No. Well, I can't believe that. No. All the versions I've read of this have had an adventure sheet in them. It's a bit of a con. Well, not massive value. And I've already got it, obviously. And he also picked up these randomly. which are Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman, Dawn of Dragons, Gates of Palanthus and Night of the Dragons. Chronicles parts 2, 4 and 6. So I've got some Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman, and I've read quite a lot of theirs, like the Dragons of Spring Dawning and all of that set. I haven't read these ones. I've not actually heard of them, so they're published by Wizard. And they might, yeah, these are American ones, so they might have some value in the UK if there isn't anyone selling them in the UK, because these are from America. So I might put them on and try, but seeing as they're random numbers in a set, I'm guessing chances are quite slim to sell them on. But nice try, thanks. And then, of course, as you probably saw at the beginning, I got my obligatory wool, and I got this massive bag of wool, and that was £3 for the whole bag, which was fab. I got all of this. I think you should guess how much I spent for the whole lot. Or should I put you out your misery and tell you it was about £20? So yeah, a very good day at the car boot, but now I've got to try and think where I'm putting it all, and it really is starting to look like I'm a hoarder now, so I think I might have to stop going to the car boots or at least stop buying so many books. Right, so now I've got to try and figure out how to pack all this away in this small room, and then I'm going to go and read a book.